key. Let's get this underway. Cross taking on Marky. And a good start for Omega as they send a ball towards net. GG with the save. Now it's looking good for Inferno here. A double commit, though, from them makes easy pickings for Marky, who now gets Omega back on the attack. Over one man. Not a good fall from him, though. Stuck midfield, but quickly recovered by Omega as now Matthew tries to hit it forward. Good trade-offs between teams. We've seen a lot of Omega and heard a lot about their, comeback story, I suppose, and how it's still been rife with problems as they win a few and then they lose a few. And they've always been just on the edge of that playoff spot. Inferno, in a completely different situation, currently 17-7 for their record. Have had also a very difficult road given their roster changes, but have ultimately come out arguably stronger and more secure because of it. And now they have a very definite chance towards the playoffs with a locked-off playoff spot. Marky, though, looking to take it forward. It's 50 back into the midfield. Matthew, again, sending it forward for Omega. Making a pass mid, but there's nobody there to follow up. Marky's going to take his time, rotate around. Ball's on Solar, but he's contested by Dopey, who hits it off the back wall. And a demo in the midfield again. Solar looking to take his time, give Matthew possession here and see what he can do. It's won over again by Inferno midfield. Double clear now from Marky. It's a boomer, long all the way over to Inferno's side, and a follow from Dopey as well. Keeps it in front of net. It's far down, not in yet, and Cross leaves his car there to hopefully hit the ball. Another shot on, saved by Solar. Midfield ball again, hit by Cross, sending it all the way over to the far wall, and Matthew's going to recover it. Solar now trying to find GG. Marky intercepting again. It's firmly Omega's ball here, but an almost triple commit from the team could leave them in a dangerous situation. Solar not getting the redirect. Still in Omega's side. Dopey now with possession. Up to the ceiling. Contested in the midfield still. Not won over yet. And we've got 2.5 minutes left of this game. Marky now pushing it forward for Omega. He's got options as well. A quick pass, but it's met by Solar in front of his net. GG will try to send it forward again, but he's contested by Dopey. Now it's Solar's ball as he tries to find GG once more, but it's cut out midfield. GG with a back pass, finding Cross. They're still not out of danger yet, though. It's still firmly in their side, and Matthew's looking to win it over for Omega, but he gives over to GG, who whiffs. Matthew again forward. Matthew and Marky almost in the same area. Marky's going to rotate back around as well and give over to Inferno. There have been not a lot of huge offensive chances, but most of them have been for Omega and Inferno's side. Looking to change that here, though. GG with a pass mid. It's cleared out by Matthew. Marky hitting across his net could be dangerous as Cross intercepts. Bumping around of two teammates. Still's dangerous. Another bump. Dopey on Marky and a shot chance. Solar takes it forward. Capitalizes on a few mistakes. Few really unfortunate bumps that show a lack of communication on Omega's end. Inferno now up by 1. Solar being the difference here coming out. Minute 47 left. And plenty of time for Omega's attack to make something happen here, but they will have to be cautious. As right here, GG getting another chance on, and he'll put it away. Inferno's up by 2. The mistakes from Omega, where we originally didn't see them at the beginning of the game, now they are quick to be punished. And unfortunately for Omega, they now have a bigger hole to climb out of. 2 goals down. Again, still plenty of time. But Inferno so far have just had to withstand the onslaught from Omega and wait for the counterattacks and the simple mistakes. Matthew putting a shot in, and he will get his team on the board. Some hesitation in the goal from Cross. Oh, not from Cross, I should say, from Solar. Not challenging in time, leaving GG to sweep in and try to take over, but Matthew, with quickness, gets the shot over Solar before he can react. And Omega's on the board. We always knew these sort of games towards the end of the season would come with narrow margins, and they're definitely looking to put on a show here. As GG pushes it forward with a pass mid to Solar. Solar with a big shot on. Finding a connection on the pass there. An excellent angle. and absolutely too quick to react to. Up by 2 again. The deficit returns to its former position now with 1:11 left. GG receiving it off of kickoff. He'll send it forward. Trying to follow in the air, but Dopey is there with speed. And it's midfield for Matthew's shot again. This time, Solar is decisive, makes a save. And he'll push forward for Inferno. A hit from cross midfield as well. It's intercepted by Marky. It was a good idea, just didn't work out. And another contested clear. It's now off Omega's back wall as Matthew hits it to the corner. Matthew again, following it in the air. Can't get a touch as Solar intercepts midfield, though. Now Marky will send it forward. It's touched around by Inferno, and finally a back pass finds its way to cross. Matthew with a contest in the air. They're up for the ball here. GG can't make a connection, and Marky will get the clear. Still midfield, though. Marky's going to have to be careful. He rotates too far back. Just there for the save. And Solar will hit it off the back wall. Looking for GG. GG again with more options. No rotation from his teammates. And then we'll give over to Omega. But not enough time. 7 seconds left, and this deficit has not worn down. It's looking like Inferno will be taking game 1 by a margin of 2 goals as they let the ball drop. Game 2, though. Solar and Dopey. A good win for Solar as he might have it for a bit, but he chooses to go back and get boost. Unfortunately, Cross was there to grab it before him. GG still keeping it forward. Get a hit off the back wall. Matthew will try to touch it. He doesn't, and GG with speed gets past all 3 players. Still keeping Inferno on the attack. He's just looking to cause ruckus right now. He does not get another touch, and now Dopey will put it forward, but Cross with the interception. Matthew a boomer to the back wall. Dopey a touch over the back wall, and Matthew can't put it away. It's still hovering over the goal. Marky. An excellent redirect down into the goal. Finally buries it for Omega, and Omega will be up by 1. The speed of Marky seeing his chance. Solar could not get up in time. And despite what seemed like a clear goal opportunity for Matthew, it still worked out for Omega. And they managed to get their goal. Matthew again off kickoff. Looking to get another one, and he does. Excellent awareness from him. An unexpected result off of kickoff, but Marky capitalized wonderfully before he got demoed. Doinking it up to allow for an easy setup for Matthew. Omega looking strong now. And we'll see how momentum suits them here. As their confidence has edged just a little bit higher. Inferno, though, looking to respond. Solar can't get past their back line. Cross with an interception midfield as well, but Marky will take over from here. Looking to pass it to Dopey. Dopey popping it up. No follow, and it will be a long clear this time for GG. A catch from Matthew as he controls it into the corner. Now Dopey will get it forward once more. Dopey looking to contest, but Cross right across goal, and Solar will try to keep it in again. Cross finally. Oh, a save from Matthew. Good chances for Inferno squandered, or I should say dealt with, as they did make a good opportunity there, but unfortunately a stellar defense from Matthew kept Inferno at 0 goals in this game too. Marky almost getting another goal there. Cross now slinging forward, contested in the midfield by Matthew. He almost gets it over 2 as well, but he will follow into the corner and send it all the way over to the far side. Dopey off the back wall. A good read from GG as he now finds Solar midfield. Exchange of possession. Now Solar's getting it forward with a pop to the wall. But a good read from Marky as well. GG putting a shot on. Saved by Dopey. Dopey will try to retrieve it for Omega as he's now pushing forward, contested by Solar. 3 minutes left in this matchup. Plenty of offense for both teams right now, but this time, as the tables have turned, Omega has managed to capitalize where Inferno could not. Dopey finds an open net and puts all of his team on the board. Oh, it's hard to judge exactly where you should rotate if you're looking to be conservative and defend your own net. And in all honesty, GG probably should have been in front of that ball to 50 it and ensure that it didn't just roll towards an open net. So the mistake probably lies to him, but either way, Omega's now up by 3. And they have a lengthy lead, a lot of cushion room. to fight against whatever Inferno has to offer. Matthew in his corner, taking it around Cross. And Marky will hit it well before GG can. Dopey up with speed as well, gets over Solar. Marky just has an open net, but he hits it off the back wall. Cross with a contest, but Marky again, true challengers finding a way through every time. Dopey now midfield. Matthew looking to contest GG as well, but now will be forward for Inferno. As again, Marky just hits it with speed over every possible defender that comes in for the challenge. Dopey with a shot on this time, forcing a save from GG. And it will roll up again for Matthew. Omega really looking strong now. And most of their strength seems to be coming from the speed of their challenges. As it seems they are reacting far faster to shots. Cross, though, finally finding the back of the net. An excellent shot at that. And I did not do it justice. I apologize. A beautiful shot just below the crossbar. Marky reaching as fast as he can, but can't get up in time. Cross will make it happen now as Inferno still is within range of tying up this game. They got 1:40 left. Marky again hitting it off kickoff, but this time it's to the danger of his team as Dopey moves forward. Dopey again! Oh my god, a redirect! Dopey! An incredible redirect off the pass from Matthew. What a play! Woo! When you're going up for stuff like that, you have to get the most perfect hit possible, and that's exactly what Dopey's done. True to mechanical skill, he knew exactly where that ball was going, angled his car perfectly to hit just the tip of his car as he was coming across the ball and managed to hit it down above the defender. Matthew now still keeping Inferno at bay. They've got some good clears so far, but GG with another touch into the corner. This time Solar pushing forward. They got 1 minute left. They're going to need to have some urgency to their play. This might be too much of a deficit to overcome. Cross now putting a shot towards net, but Marky will be there for the save. And now Marky again as a poor rotation from Solar leaves him in possession in front of net. He will get the clear, though. Matthew looking to redirect it back down. Doesn't work out for him, and it's still an Inferno side. 44 seconds left. Again, an almost equal number of shots. You got 2 more shots for Omega, but a goal difference of 3 here. As they look to get another one, Marky finding his way to the back of the net. A quick play. A bounciness from the ball. It's really hard to read. Solar did a good job of trying to get up for it, but the speed from Marky once again pulls through here. And he finds himself his second of the game. We've seen this before from Omega as well, and I think in a few instances they have started out poor, come back strong, but the third game is entirely up for interpretation, or up in the air for what could happen here, because we have seen equal amounts of Omega floundering and losing, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, or also pulling through, finally taking over the series. They will definitely take game 2 by a 4 or possibly 3 goal margin. Oh, Solar can't put it away, and it will be. It really is. Honestly, we've talked in the past before about this, the whole new team that Omega has become ever since Dopey, I guess, came aboard. He was always a member, but I think he was away for some time. Big chance off kickoff, though, for Inferno. Cross still hitting off the backboard. Solar stuffed back by Dopey, and Dopey could immediately have a chance here. A miss from GG as well, but he'll still be safe as he rotates around to hit it forward. Almost a triple commit from Omega as well. This could look dangerous for them. Inferno can get on top of this here, but they choose to rotate back and give over possession to Matthew. GG moving forward to try to accept something from Cross here, but Cross's pass attempt is taken over again by Matthew. Still midfield. No one decisively coming forward with possession. Another miss from Dopey as well. Marky now hitting it forward, but GG to stuff it back. Solar looking to get a touch here. A pinch, though, as it's still midfield and dangerous now for Omega. They will, again, keep changing up possession and hit it forward. That's why Game 3s can get so dicey. And everybody knows, especially in the very last game, oh my God, Solar, a huge redirect. We've seen him go for this all game, and finally it pulls through for him. Woo! Timing is flip at just the right time as well to get maximum power on that shot. It gets the top left of the net, and in one of the most unsavable spots of goal as well, as all players seem to be rotating to the right, ready for whatever kind of shot he could put on to the opposite side of the net. They were just not ready to be called upon there. An excellent shot, a beautiful solo play, and Inferno is now up, putting all the pressure on Omega to respond as Marky looks to do so with a pass mid, contested by Solar. And it will be midfield again for Matthew, hitting it up. Marky is up, gets a touch, Marky, but a huge save from Cross. And Solar now this time will go up, hitting it forward for Inferno. Marky again rotating slowly, reading the ball carefully, and he will go forward with speed here as he goes to the back wall, looking to get a pass down. A bump from two teammates, but Cross will be there. Solar now called upon, and he hits it forward. Marky now sending it towards net. GG there respectfully to save it back. It's Dopey now looking to dribble it up, flicks it up, but Solar with a patient read just easily grabs it, forcing a save from Marky. GG now fumbling with the ball a bit, and he gives it over to Marky, who's looking to make a dribble play here. Pass two. Marky again intercepting Solar's clear. Still nothing as Inferno gets it forward finally. Marky will try to pass it to Dopey. Dopey now to Matthew. They got a passing play going, and Matthew has lobbed it over one, over two, but GG with a last reaching touch gets the save. GG again now pushing it forward. A quick return from Solar, and he will be on a 2-on-1 situation, but he stops. He's stopped. Matthew finds himself an open net for a little reason other than Solar was going for some sort of 50. Gave him way too much space in the... Omega has now tied the game where they thought no tie would come. An unfortunate play by Inferno, but they are still moving forward with speed as GG gets stuffed back by Matthew. Matthew again stuffing another attack back. Marky this time hitting it around Cross, and GG will send it forward. Cross again trying to get a redirect. He doesn't touch it, but GG finding an open net. Oh, it's just off the post, and it rolls up in front of net. Speed from Cross could still do it, and he does. Inferno. Ooh, breathing hard. Finally finding the back of the net. Solar looking to bump Dopey as he came out of net there to try to intercept, but still a miss from him. Didn't really matter as the shot was too quick, too far wide, too soon to read as Dopey just misses it. 1 minute 40 left. Again, down by one. Omega is in danger here. As yet again, all their results today are also relying on Clover losing in some capacity, but if they lose here today in this series, it gives Clover the entire advantage. Matthew finding the back of the net again. That's his second of the game. And boy, is he coming in clutch for his team. Where they needed it most, in two separate instances, this matchup down by one. Each time Matthew pulls through, and he's keeping his team in this. 1 minute 20 seconds left. Does Omega have what it takes to finally pull ahead and take this lead? Or will they succumb to Inferno? As GG now shoots it on net. GG answering that question for us. And it will be Inferno again, extending the lead. 1 minute 12 left. Goals are flying in now. As almost every time that Omega has managed to tie up the game, there's been an immediate and quick response from Inferno. Matthew again with possession. Looking to make something happen here. He misses, but back passes it to Marky. Still midfield, received by GG. Now Dopey, though, forward for Omega. Looking to get something going here. Makes a pass mid. Marky with a shot on, and they will finally, again, for the third time this match, equalize. 53 seconds left. We have another tie game. And this time it's not coming from Matthew. It's a team play from Dopey and Marky. And an excellent one at that. Inferno so far has been doing a good job this game 3 to make sure that any possible ball in their net is contested. But still, Omega just playing a slight cut above them in those specific plays. Finding their way to the back of the net. Marky now pushing it forward. He's contested by Gigi, who does get a demo on Marky and the clear. It will be Matthew trying to pinch it off the wall. Crossed though with an interception. It's still firmly in Omega's side. Gigi should have it forward again, but a big stuff back from Dopey. It's popped up in front of the air too. Solar on a good rotation does manage to touch it as he's not contested until his second hit. Marky again looking to redirect it forward. Off the back wall. Could be a chance for Inferno. Solar looking to get a shot on, but Marky will be there for the clear. We have a 1 second ball here. Dopey now looking to dribble forward, but he can't keep it on top of his car. We'll go to a game 3 overtime. Dopey and Cross combining, and Solar again moving forward. Could be dangerous for him, though, as Matthew sends it towards net. Demo on Dopey now. Gigi trying to hit around Dopey, though, as off spawn. He gets another clear. Marky cutting in front of Matthew as well. That's not looking good for them, but they've still managed to stay alive. Although they're in danger here, a double miss. Dopey having to come around and clear it across his goal. So he again moves up with speed to hit it over Solar. The varying speed of both teams has honestly seemed to have been a problem for Cross, though, looking to get a shot on. At various times, we've seen Omega be the quicker team to the ball on challenges, and then also Inferno turn up the heat and gather some speed of their own. This game 3 has looked pretty even for both teams making it to challenges. But I'd honestly say Inferno's getting the better of a lot of situations. As here again, a team clear. Matthew just hitting it off his back wall and getting bumped in the process. Now Cross with a poor dribble will give it over to Marky. Marky getting it forward. Marky looking to hit it again. Solar will have to clear this time. And they'll have to be careful, though, still, as Dopey, quick to contest, will have another opportunity. Hitting it off the wall. Oh, it's bar down. Marky can't touch it either, but Matthew still off the post. Oh. Matthew again. May have another chance here, but good challenges from Inferno yet again keep them alive. But it's a frenzy to be sure. Cross getting another bump as he goes up for the challenge. Marky now had a shot chance, but he chooses to be conservative, rotate back, and Matthew will boom it forward for Omega. Good contest from Gigi. He'll look to hit it again. Shot on! It's off the post as well. Solar shot is wide too. Dopey now going off the ceiling. No touches from him, though, as Gigi will once more keep this constant change of possession going. Solar now with a shot chance. Solar misses. Matthew with a soft clear will give it over to Cross. Cross for Inferno off the back wall. Looking to get another touch, but once more his hit is soft, and Marky will try to play it cautiously here. Goes off the back wall and gets a touch over Solar, and he'll send it forward with speed now. Marky finding an open net. Oh, Solar's back in time to make the save. This is a 2-minute and 40-second overtime. Captain Gigi, maybe a miss hit from him, but 2 absolute whiffs for Omega prevent all possible goal chances from being realized. They'll get it mid once more. A pinch now from Matthew and Marky. If I had a nickel for every time this ball ended up on the other side within like 1 second, might be a rich man. This is frantic, to say the least. Dopey getting the ball forward to Marky. Marky with a redirect. Oh, it's off the post. And they can't follow it up. Marky will do it for Omega, and they're staying alive. 3 minutes, 23 seconds overtime. However many post-hit chances, and Marky is finally there to intercept the ball and hit it forward. Getting it just
in order to ensure that they have a playoff spot, because again, hovering over those two, that whole crazy merry-go-round of teams still trying to qualify. They might stay above it here. Clover, captained by Mutz, Chuck. You called Mutz, also has Villas. Mechanics on his team, and Fusion, captained by George, will have Axles and Arctic MKY, their replacement for Pep once more. They're already quick off the bat here. Villa's trying to go for a redirect, as we saw many times last series. Axles with a contest, but Mechanics gets the better of it. He'll keep Clover in this, as they've got a lot of speed, and they have a lot of reason to have such. Looking to make things happen as fast as possible and get as much of a lead quickly before Fusion and George's tendency to suddenly do wild things in the middle of the game take hold. Villa's pushing it forward now for Clover. Axles with a good read off the backboard. He'll get a save. Still have to be careful, though, as Mechanics now has another open net chance, and he does capitalize. A poor rotation from George, who absolutely leaves when he probably, when it definitely looked like, actually, Arctic and George both kind of misplaying there. Arctic looking to go up the wall and hit that ball before it can get in dangerous area. Hits the lip of the goal and instead finds himself floundering in goal. Good goal, though, for Clover. Mechanics getting up on the board, and is he looking to do it again here? So Mutz gets a clear forward. Mechanics with a contest. Gets a nice touch, and Mutz again will 50 it back in front of net. Mechanics! Just off the post. Villa's sending it forward now for Clover. Villa's looking to take his time, and he'll find an open net. A big fake from him. Really threw Fusion off their mark. Made it very difficult for Arctic to read, especially when his teammate already moved forward and got out of position. A beautiful play by Villas. Clover's now up by 2. They'll probably look to extend the lead even more, but a pinch towards net. Axles almost takes purchase. George now sending it forward for Fusion again. A big shot on George! Finding the back of the net. Right off the wall. We all know George is capable of this kind of thing. And unfortunately, a failure to be ready for it as both Mutz and Villas improperly take off is just asking for it. George will put that kind of thing in, and you need to be prepared for it in every situation. Mechanics, again off kickoff, looking to push it forward. MKY sending it forward again, but it's intercepted by Mutz. A trade-off with Axles. Mutz has an open net, and he will find it. That's a goal apiece for all Clover players, as they yet again extend their lead back to 2. Good challenge from Axles, but unfortunately his clear was not powerful enough to get it out of the dangerous area. And Mutz was all too quick to follow it up, slotted into the net. Looking for another stuff. Arctic can't find purchase. Villas with a quick rotation will send it forward, trying to find Mechanics, but Axles gets between them. Mechanics, though, with again a hit forward for Clover. He'll get boosts in the corner as well, but take his time. George will send it forward for Fusion. Villas getting stuff back again by George. But a good interception midfield again off of Arctic's pass forward. Mutz now with a trade-off midfield to get another touch around George as well, and he could turn it in. Almost does, but Arctic with a good read hits it wide. Mechanics again with a shot towards net. It's slow, and Arctic will be there for the read once more. And it's still midfield, though, as a quick change in possession. Fusion is finding themselves under fire. So far, many of their chances haven't really bothered Mutz. Truck with a brace and a big pass mid from Villas. Good challenge off of a miss from Axles. Actually, it was a very interesting hit. It looks like Axles did hit it, and the combination sent it for a perfect pass, but excellent reactions from Mutz. Perfectly positioned midfield waiting for that, and it just wound up in his lap. With a quick shot that does find purchase. 2 minutes left, game 1. George controlling the ball into his corner. He'll try to get it around an oncoming Mutz. He does not. And Arctic will be there for the clear. Axles to follow up. Axles with a touchdown. It's bouncing forward, but exchanged to Mechanics. As Mutz will now keep it forward for Clover. Another 50 from him. And Mechanics on a quick rotation will hit it up the wall. He's got passing options as well, but it's a lazy hit, and Axles will have the clear. Axles a contest on Mutz. Villas with a miss. George can't capitalize on the situation, and he'll just roll it towards the corner. But a good read from him. Oh, and Axels does find the back of the net. The speed from George, more than enough to overcome the poor transition. Serious hesitation from the entirety of Clover, allowing George to just move quickly past, get a pass mid, and find not one, but both of his teammates ready in time to receive the ball and hit it in. Minute 20 left. They're still down by 2, but they have shown what they're capable of. They'll be called upon once more here as Villas gets a shot on for a save from Arctic. That'll be his 3rd save of the match. Arctic now will try to get it forward once more. He's stuffed back, and George catching the ball to try to control it forward. Villas with a shot on. Another save for Arctic. Mechanics hitting it down, and Villas almost finding it in, but it's just wide of the net. Still danger for Fusion as Arctic will get a clear forward, and a demo now on Mechanics should relieve pressure as George sends it forward for Fusion. Balls pop mid. Arctic with a touch. Axel's quick to follow. He whiffs, though, and George might still have an opportunity, but he's contested heavily and gives over possession to Mutz. Ball still in Fusion side, 25 seconds left. Does not look like Fusion will be overcoming this unless they get a goal now. George with possession, but he's contested. Villas getting a minor touch. It's still in front of Clover's net, though. No hits from Arctic, and Axel's shot will be denied. 3 seconds left. That'll be the end of game 1. No matter what goals they score here, maybe going for a consolation hit, but they get in front of it immediately before Fusion can get a solid clear. It usually winds up with a good 50 for them to keep them on the attack. Once more off kickoff, Villas with speed. Look at air drill it forward. Still keeping in front of net. That should be a goal. Mechanics, easy cleanup. And Clover will get on the board within 7 seconds of the first kickoff. What a follow from Villas. Estelle's just informed me Fusion need a win. And again, as the math is working out, because they are at 13th win right now, they absolutely need to win this series to qualify for playoffs. And they might just find that here in game 2. So Arctic with a quick response off kickoff. Nobody going for it. Well, actually, Villas going for it, but missing. All other players rotating to the corner for boost. Can't get back in time. That's just unfortunate. You're always relying on that player challenging on kickoff to at least make a touch, make a 50, and when it doesn't happen, it usually leads to a wide open net. Villas, though, putting it forward again for Clover. Axels with a pass mid to Arctic. Mechanics hitting it up, and Mutz with speed will get up there. A good 50 on George. So Mechanics again will be called upon, but he can't get up in time. Villas now forward for Clover. Axel's bumping it around, though, trying to get a back pass as well, but Villas taking over. Look to make a play of his own here. So he has 2 players taking him on. Still gets a good 50, and Mutz with a clear forward. Miss from George. Axel's finally getting a touch. But a good back line from Clover is keeping the ball in Fusion's side. Now Mutz called upon. Mutz with a miss. Oh! Could have been dangerous. Could have been disastrous, I should say. Axels now hits it forward. Speed from him. Quickness we haven't seen much of so far. And Mechanics finding his way through a big bump. It looked like Mutz on George. We'll have to see that again. Or Mutz on Arctic, maybe? Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just an outright miss from Arctic. I had a terrible angle on that. An unfortunate challenge from Arctic that does not work out in any way. Mechanics finds himself an open net. Again, a ball midfield. Mechanics looking to slow it down and get it around George, but he does not. Axel's now putting it forward for Fusion. Finding themselves again down in the series. They look to be picking up the pace a little bit as George and Arctic, a little miscommunication on the clear, but still it works out. Axel's on the back wall, another clear forward. Mechanics with the rotation, though. He should have a touch here. I gotta say, we're picking up exactly where we left off last game. Clover really managing to keep pressure on Fusion and give them no breathing room whatsoever. As you can tell, there are jitters There's a lot of nervousness from Fusion, as it seems like they're just not playing their usual self because they're not really getting the room to do so. A bump, though, this time on the defensive end. Arctic will get it forward for a solo play. Arctic off the back wall. Axels puts it away, and they will tie up the game. This all started from the bump in the defensive end. George on Villas, as Villas was coming in for the challenge. Both of his teammates were on back rotation. Mechanics and Mutts not looking to challenge immediately after, and since Villas got bumped out of play, it left a wide open field for Arctic to take it forward. And what does he do with it? He dribbles it forward, sees the space that the two players are allowing him, pops it up off the back wall. Oh, but with that, I should say Mechanics absolutely just demolished Fusion. Woo! Beautiful air dribble. As he gets it down, he pinches it off the ground to get into the net. Phyllis apologizing. He did not mean to what a save the other team. Mechanics now looking to do the same thing again. Really turning on the mechanical skill, as his name would suggest. Again, Clover is up by 1. Mutts now also finds the back of the net. That's his first of the match, of the game, and it will be a hat trick for Mechanics. Mutts somehow catching Arctic off rotation, just pushing that ball into the net. Phyllis making it absolutely clear in chat that he genuinely did not mean to say what a save. That's all right. I've done that before. It does kill me how often people really still get mad about that. But, what can you do about it? Now down by 2. Fusion, though, with a fire lit underneath them. They're going to have to be careful as George now gets a pass mid. Villas with a touch, though. And Arctic will find a purchase. A good clear by Villas is still met midfield by Arctic. Mutts probably could have been there, but, he was just a little bit too far away, and he would have had a better choice rotating back to net, waiting for the long shot. Fortunately, both him and Mechanics immediately tried to jump on the ball. I left Arctic with an easy chance to pop it over both of them. Down by 1. A huge clear forward for Clover. Still could be finding the net, and it does. Mutts, his second long shot, this time by even longer margins than the one before. Look at that. What a hit. And it's probably again entirely on Fusion that they could not get back in time to rotate and cover their goal, as there really wasn't a pinch of any nature. It was just a well-timed clear. Got its way all the way through the last man. Mechanics keeping it going for Clover. They're up by 2. They have the series within their grasp. And 1:20 left. Fusion, again, do not need this undue pressure on them. They just need to win one of their games today in order to qualify for playoffs. But if they give it over to Clover here, it could put them in a dire situation. George looks to get it past Mechanics, but he can't. Another pass mid for Fusion. Mutts deals with it. He'll set it forward once more, trying to find another net. Arctic with the clear this time. Axel's getting bumped around. Villas looking to hit it off the back wall, but Mechanics will be there again. With speed, Mutts trying to put it in once more. Villas again off the back wall. They're both up this time. Both Villas and Mechanics miss, but Mutts is yet again there to keep pressure going for Clover. 30 seconds left. Clover now finally on the attack. Axel's looking to push it forward, but he's contested immediately, and Clover win it over. It might not look like that, but that challenge right there might be really the end of the game, as I'm not sure Fusion have enough time here. They are now scrambling with 10 seconds left. Arctic with an opportunity here, but again, Mechanics, a sure challenge, prevents it from happening, and George, Arctic, and Axels all leave the match. All right. That is Atomic versus Shamrock. A lot riding on this for Atomic if they want to stay above the frenzy and still keep that last playoff spot. But again, Shamrock looking to do damage where they can. Lexa bumping Nitrox a bit, but still gets in position as Dalek puts it forward. Now Nitrox hitting it mid to Lexa. Lexa off the corner. There will be no follow from Atomic as Rocks moves a little bit too forward, allowing an open net. Nitrox putting it away 22 seconds into the match.
Good starting pressure here. It's really just enough to squeeze Shamrock out in front to start off. A good pass across and a well-placed finish.
Yeah. And I know this match has just only started seeing the lineup that Atomic is fielding, but Rocks!
Straight off the kickoff. Super sub. The man I thought, do you know what? He's got to play defensive game today. Straight in off kickoff, well followed up, and we're level again.
I bet Atomic was listening to that and they just said, all right, that means every single goal is going to be scored by Rocks. Hockey and Nothing are just going to hang back all game long and see what happens.
Let him do his thing.
Well, now a tie game. Hockey pushing it forward for Atomic, but it's intercepted again by Lexa. Dalek should have a hit forward here. He gets it past Rocks, forcing a save from Nothing. Rocks again looking to hit it, but Lexa is there to intercept. Good challenge from Hockey, though. Atomic still firmly in Shamrock's end. Slow pass mid. Hockey will again try to pass it to Nothing midfield, but it's hit forward by Lexa. Hockey with the clear to the wall. Rocks coming into play here as Hockey goes up once more. Rocks rotating around again with speed. Gets a good challenge. Lexa with a clear forward. Finds Purchase. It goes all the way past almost the last man. But Hockey found an open net just like that.
And just seems like a breakdown in communication here. Lexa pushing forward and Dalek going as well. Just being caught out on rotations. A little bit lacking there from Shamrock.
And there's honestly a kind of panic when an entire team suddenly realizes that nobody's challenging the ball, and we're all familiar with it when you start realizing, hey, somebody's got to challenge that. Dalek, though.
Another kickoff goal.
Just like that. 4 goals in a minute and 20 seconds.
That's a well-placed shot. Just hitting the underside of the crossbar. Very little that Hockey can do about that one.
Well, I was going to say any preconceived ideas about this match are kind of going out the window right now as we're just all over the place. But still a good showing from Shamrock to capitalize and equalize the game. Nitrox, and almost flick over into the goal, but it's still wide. Dalek stuffing back Nothing. Lexa with speed to challenge Hockey. Still doesn't work out, but it's a firm offensive attack for Shamrock. Nitrox will try to contest Rock's hit, but Rocks takes it up the wall. Hockey this time for Atomic. Gets it forward into the corner. Lexa there to intercept. But now Atomic find themselves on attack. Hockey looking to backflip shot it in. Doesn't get a connection. They have a quick exchange midfield. Hockey again now. More misses from all teams as Shamrock comes out with it this time. Ball lob towards net. Nothing gets a save. Hockey contesting Lexa as well. A demo midfield on Hockey. This is another change of possession now for Shamrock. Atomic is a big clear. More demos as well. Quite a few demos happening in the midfield right now, really relieving pressure for both sides and causing quick changes of possession. Now Hockey contested by Nitrox. Nitrox looking to get something going here. Delayed plays from Nothing. Again, allow Nitrox to challenge. But Rocks gets a hit mid. Nothing with speed will keep it going. A quick change over to Shamrock again. Lexa this time hitting it off the lip of the wall, and he'll follow in the air. A good contest on Hockey. It's in front of goal. Nitrox air rolling. Can't get a touch on it. He's still following it, but Nothing will have the clear. Lexa with speed again, contested by Rocks. Good challenges from him so far. Shamrock are still on the attack as now Hockey sends it forward. Nothing in the corner. Trying to get it past Lexa, conservatively rotating, and Hockey will have a one-on-one with Dalek. Hockey again intercepting at midfield. Not a lot going on for both teams in either
end here. Is there something you're noticing, Solar, that seems to be hindering these teams from getting forward and finally getting in the final third?
They seem to be struggling to actually find their teammates. Very little passing going on. It's just one big clear after another. No one really taking control of matters. Maybe even wanting to slow down the game a little bit, take control of the ball. This could be a chance here for Lexa.
Oof, and a miss from Rocks. Dalek will have the open net. He puts it away.
That's a little bit unfortunate there for Rocks. He's been left back alone. He's tried to get the backboard clear, just narrowly missed it, and it's an easy finish there for Dalek.
Valiant effort from Nuffin as well, but unfortunately when you're in that quick rotation back to net and immediately getting called upon to make a save, it's just all too quick for you. Shamrock up by 1. 40 seconds left. Hockey looking to equalize. Rocks with another pass mid, finding Nuffin, but he gives it over to Dalek. They're in a dangerous position again. As the ball's popped midfield, a big bounce. Nitrox with a touch to the wall. Dalek sending it mid for Lexa. Lexa with a shot on. Lexa finding the back of the net.
That is a very nice shot there from Lexa. Beautiful ball across from Dalek, leaving it hanging. Lexa gets a soft touch just to drop it into that top left-hand corner. Shamrock up by 2.
And you could see the way the play was evolving. Very little challenges from Atomic from the hit from Dalek, or first starting, honestly, from Nitrox's hit midfield to Dalek on the wall, and finally to Lexa. No speed from Atomic to contest. That might just be the game winner, but Nuffin will find the back of the net. A demo leaving them in open space.
Do you know what? Atomic have still got a chance here. If they can get a quick kickoff goal, it's not like we haven't seen them already this game. Really nicely placed shot there from Nuffin. Just squeeze it in bottom right-hand corner.
9 seconds left. It's definitely been done before. And they're looking to start it here again. A favorable bounce for Atomic. 5 seconds,
Rocks.
A follow from Rocks. Doesn't hit it.
Okay. Nuffin's got to keep that up.
Yeah, 0 seconds. I've honestly yet to see a sustained 0-second goal, but... Oh.
To keep him at bay.
Right. Well, unfortunately, Joyo will be kept at bay going into the playoffs, as he actually has a broken wrist, for those of you who don't know. In fact, several players on Oblivion have been plagued with injuries, funny enough, but still, that's unrelated to this game. You're very right, though. Subbing in as a pro to an elite game is often jarring for the very reason of just never having played with these guys before and having a whole new level of skill to compete against. A demo now. Rocks finding Nitrox. Nuffin will send it forward. Nuffin with a follow. He can't get it in the net, but Nitrox still called upon. Careful challenge from him, manages to keep it out of the net. And Lexa with a fake. Almost going for another fake, but Nuffin reads him too carefully. That ball's firmly over an Atomic side. Hockey with possession hits it around an oncoming attacker. Still in danger, though. Nuffin, a good challenge on the wall. Can't recover, though. Nitrox will keep it forward for Shamrock. And this time it's Dalek. Up over the ceiling. Lexa trying to put a shot on. It's off the backboard again. Choosing to hit it across to the far corner. Dalek still in possession for Shamrock. Passing it mid, though. Can't find Nitrox. But absolute pressure from Shamrock so far. And a frantic display from Atomic as they're just desperately trying to get it out of their end. Finally, Hockey with a good hit. Still dangerous. Lexa keeps it in. Nitrox to the corner. Long clear for Nuffin. Might find Rocks. Doesn't get a touch, but he will take quick enough to get there. Hockey now with a save. Again, we've transitioned over into Shamrock with almost total control. But just like that, Nuffin has possession. Oh, and an improper save from Lexa. A bump attempt from Nuffin as well. Can't find purchase, and Rock's shot attempt will get hit wide. Hockey going for the backboard read, but Dalek gets there before him. Lexa now getting it forward. Hockey interchanging possession as well. He might find Nuffin. He does. And Hockey, quick to follow, will keep it in for Atomic. Shot chance for Rocks. He's just a little bit too low and too far away. Nitrox to the clear into the corner. Seeing a lot better of Atomic now. I don't know about you, but I definitely like what I'm seeing as opposed to the very beginning of this game.
Yeah, Shamrock were doing a very good job of keeping Atomic in their half, starving them a boost, keeping the pressure up. It all became very frantic for him, but they appear to have taken control of the match, got themselves some boosts, and are looking to maybe take the lead.
Yeah, weathered the storm, got a breath of fresh air. Finally, they're back on the attack. Hockey now hitting it off the back wall. Good speed from Lexa, though, clears it forward. Still nothing with an interception midfield. Nothing! Almost putting another shot on. And Hockey finally does it. Atomic is up by 1.
That's a good pass there from Nothing. Puts it onto the backboard. Another touch just to drop it close, and Hockey with a clean follow-up.
Immediately after that first touch, you knew that Nothing had complete control over the situation as well. If he wanted to put a shot on, if he had made it work, Shamrock wouldn't have been prepared for it just as much as they weren't prepared for the pass mid. Good play from Atomic. Dalek sending it forward now. A demo on him. Nothing intercepts midfield. Lexa, though, with a longer clear. And there will be rocks from the ceiling. No goal yet. As somehow a weird display from Rocks does not get punished. Nothing. Getting it forward, but it's intercepted by Nitrox. Finding Lexa. Lexa with a miss. Oh no! It's a goal!
Rock's just grounded there. He's expecting the hit from Lexa. It doesn't come out. Oh, he was moving back in position. Adrift. Total reverse. Really got to be parallel with the goal line there, and unfortunately for Rocks, it sneaks in back post.
Yeah, kind of a deer in the headlight situation there. Dalek now responding with some incredulity, unsure of what just happened. Dalek, though, putting it forward, trying to find Nitrox, and Rocks there with certainty. Gets a save. Hockey! That's an open net. Oh, maybe not! Oh!
Good recovery from Dalek. Very good recovery.
I guess I was mistaken in the position Hockey had. He looked like he had full control of the ball and just had to slot it in. But yes, Dalek, an excellent display of car control. Gets on the defense as fast as possible and manages to hit it to the corner. Man, as much as game 1 was an absolute frantic display, game 2 is still has a lot of unexpected things happening. That goal from Lexa on Rocks and that incredible save by Dalek. Still entirely unclear what team is going to come out here. Shamrock does have the advantage, though, with that win in game 1. So they've got one game to lose here. 15 seconds left. We could be looking at a game 2 overtime. A pass mid, though. Hockey can't get there in time. He will try to send it back for a back pass. Rocks doesn't get a hit. Nothing rotating quickly to make up for the mistake. But we will have a game 2 overtime. Just absolute narrow margin to this matchup. And I guess I'm very inclined to agree with you. Lexa has been the standout player for Shamrock, but really Shamrock has pulled together as a team, I feel.
Yep, some good tight defensive rotations. Maybe just one lapse in concentration that cost them the goal. They were a bit grounded for that one, but other than that, they've been pretty tight. Nitrox not moving.
Oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. Hockey will find it. Wow.
Doesn't seem to be a connection issue. Maybe controller based.
With the recent update, we might suddenly be seeing a notification here saying he has lost connection. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think there would be an allowance if he disconnects mid game for them to just. I don't know our specific ruling on that. If they can pop a sub in there real quick, take over his place.
Yeah, they'd be looking to take one from Clover.
Yeah. Yeah, a pro sub or whoever their fourth might be. I can't remember if he got replaced recently. Still, though, we're in it. Nitrox is here. Shamrock is looking to do more of the same as Rocks finds himself alone. When he's called upon, he does manage to make it work across the net now. Hockey looking to push it forward. Gets a touch, but it's intercepted by Dalek. Dalek for Shamrock again, a good contest on Nothing. Lexa with speed hits it around Rocks as well. He'll have a pass chance, but a double commit from him and Nitrox does not look good for Shamrock. As Nothing now has possession. Nothing a 50 on Nitrox. Hockey passing it mid, trying to find Nothing again. He doesn't manage to make a connection. Dalek this time clearing it forward. A good fall from him. He gets a minor touch, but it's given over to Hockey. Nitrox combining with Nuffin. Rocks this time with a clear forward. Again intercepted midfield. Shamrock is looking much the same as they had before at the beginning of game 2. And now Dalek, a good contest. That'll be a goal for Nitrox.
A little bit of fortune there from Dalek, but he persisted, drops down onto the ball. Hockey tries to get the clear. A good push across, and Nitrox, capitalizing on what was an empty net.
Yeah. And it might be a more underutilized skill, but I personally feel that Dalek throughout this series and in general that I've seen him has displayed a good amount of incidental positioning. You know, when your car's flipping through wildly and you could have a choice to, I don't know, angle your car in such a way for maximum effect, he really tends to still find his car in a challenging position despite having no boost and being in the air.
It was a good display of mechanical skill. Nice control of the ball, and kept calm as well to push it across net.
Yep. Decisive plays. They're now up by 1. Hockey controlling it in his own corner, does manage to come out with the ball, but he misses this time as Dalek is in a one-on-one with Rocks. Passing it around him. That could be another goal. Oh, off the post. And Lex's shot is saved by Hockey.
Atomic maybe getting away with one there.
Maybe. I mean, Rocks looked absolutely scared, but still somehow pulled through. Lexa overriding Nitrox, getting a long clear. Nothing now off the back wall, trying to find Hockey, but Rocks rotates a little bit too far forward. Nitrox can't get a touch. Could have had an open net there and extended the lead further. But he will try to find Lexa. A good read from Nuffin and a demo on Dalek. He's back, though. Long rotation back for Nuffin. Alexa once more. Big push from Atomic and a miss from Dalek. Rock's now rotating around, does get a touch. And Nuffin contests Dalek as well. He might have a shot chance, but Lexa a good read off the corner. Nitrox with a clear this time. Stuffed back by Nuffin once more. Dalek this time awarded a save medal. Rocks diverting around the ball, again giving over possession. That was a weird display, and I'm not sure if Rocks seems to be having a connection issue because that kind of thing I wouldn't expect from any player. But still. Rocks now with a long clear forward, almost finding Hockey on the redirect. Hockey this time. Passing it mid to Nuffin. Nuffin's not there with speed. He rotates back. Recognizing the danger of the situation if they get a long clear. And he'll hit it back into the corner. Now Nitrox with the shot on. Minute 14 left in this game. It's usually around this time that we start seeing the flood of goals or at least some response from Atomic. But with nothing yet, do you think Atomic will be able to overcome this and finally find purchase, or are there serious mistakes that are weighing on them?
They certainly have the quality to bring this game back, but Shamrock really looking like the stronger team here. Better rotations and less defensive mistakes.
And there it is.
Big miss there from Rocks in the midfield, leaving Atomic a little bit short. Nothing gets beat out to the ball. Hockey very unlucky there. He almost kept that one out, but a good finish from Lexa.
Yeah. Up by 2 goals now. And that the pressure from Shamrock pulling through. Atomic in a very dangerous position. 35 seconds left, down by 2 goals, and had no response for their first. This might be the end for Atomic in this series. Dalek making the dagger happen there. An excellent shot down.
Yep. Again, Atomic just not able to clear their lines. A good shot from Dalek, though there's very little that could have been done about that one for nothing.
3 goals from them at that. 3 goals apiece for Nitrox, Dalek, and Lexa. A strong showing from Shamrock in this game 3. Despite the disconnect from Nitrox in game 2, they've done a great job of coming back here and securing the series. Still possible chance for Atomic, but I'm inclined to think no.
Mathematically, yes, in theory, but let's be honest here. That's another big miss there from Rocks.
Yeah.
Someone who, again, is a pro sub. So we have Finn and Callie going for kickoff, going in the way of Pyro. Harvey not getting much of a clear on it. Pair with a shot on, but hits the post. Callie's up. Oh, and it's a good save there from Harvey. But they still need to get clear, not gone far, only as far as Pair. Harvey up, clear off the backboard, but it's left there to hang. Pair then picks it up. Coming off of the side wall, dropping it down, and another save there from Finn. 30 seconds in, and it's all Pyro so far.
And I'm absolutely loving the speed right now from Pyro. They have come out strong. They are fielding an interesting variety of cars. I think Calio is currently a Scarab. But yet again, still, they're definitely coming out with tenacity, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Callie picking up on the wall there. Goes deep into the Oblivion half. Stocky. Long clear down. Picked up by Pair again. Pressure still on, a minute in. Good center from Pair. Callie with a shot just high. Dandy with the clear. Stocky bumped out of the play there, but Pair rotates back just in time to get a good clear. Oblivion now with the pressure. Harvey. And Dandy with a touch there across to Finn, who will pick it up in the midfield. No one challenging on the backboard, so Pair's got a bit of time here, but he doesn't get a good enough clear, and its pressure is still on. Stocky pushing out to the side, challenged by Finn, and Pair picking it up.
A lot of physical play right now from Oblivion, but they're still definitely not out of danger. It seems like they are having trouble communicating as a team. I know, an open net chance, a big save from Finn though. They're still staying alive, that's for sure.
Certainly. Callie following up and cleared again. Really looking for Pyro to be putting a couple more shots. A bit more accuracy from them. But that's cleared down. Dandy over at the far side, picked up again by Pair.
Oof.
Dandy with not a great clear there, but Harvey following up.
Might be the first long sustained attack we've seen from Oblivion forming here. They've had some good challenges now. It looks like they're getting warmed up, but yet again, Pyro's just very quick to receive the ball, get back on the attack.
Yep, and Stocky with a touch there, just narrowly wide, and Harvey blocks the follow-up from Pair. Oblivion breaking out of their half steadily, starting to put the pressure on Pyro. A good clear from Pair off the backboard there, followed up by Dandy. Another solid clear from Pair, and Stocky being bumped about a bit there by Dandy. Callie getting a shot off, but a good save again from Dandy. Defense really holding strong here for Oblivion.
You'll look for a more defensive play from Dandy, especially now Finn looking to capitalize. He gets it in.
And that's just a little bit unfortunate there for Pyro. A good drop down from Harvey, and Finn just back flipping. And it's lumped it high into the air and just slowly drops into the net. 1-0 to Oblivion.
Finn's general ability as a link-up player has shown time and time again across streams, across the season. He's very good at getting in the way of plays, intercepting quickly, and he's honestly quite the guy that Oblivion needs to fill in those gaps that is sustained by typical roles of attacking and defense.
He certainly seems to be making a difference here. Stocky with a touch. Dandy aiming for Harvey, but not quite making connection, and the clear comes out. Finn following through again, keeping the ball in the Pyro half. Callie with a clear. Over to Pair. Pair with long range shot, but just missing the target. Pressure still on here from Pyro. Stocky up. Dandy leaving that to go into the corner, but Callie's there to follow up. Harvey with a touch on the backboard. Oblivion need to get this clear though.
And they got it. Doing a good job. Again, it seems like they're just settling into this onslaught of attack. But perhaps it is exactly in their game plan to do so as they find Harvey.
Finn, but Harvey just missing connection there. Pyro getting away with one. A little bit Lackey on rotation there, leaving Pair back. But they get away with it. Pair on the backboard. Backboard? The sidewall. Oh, and very nearly an own goal there from Oblivion.
Flashing that calculated up in chat.
Cali with a touch over to Pair, try to pinch, but it's gone over to the far side. Stocky to chase. Cali's up, he's got to make it clear there. Following the ball round. Blocked by Dandy. And coming towards the end of this game, it's going to be Oblivion taking the first one with significant injuries.
But it is actually his wrist that was hurt. In fact, both Joyo and Harvey have wrist injuries. So I'm not sure what he's going for.
Oh, Dandy just wiped the shot. Harvey there to follow up, but he misses. Stocky and Cali appear to have gone back to the Octane. Maybe going to take this game a little bit more seriously.
Actually, what is Stocky using? Is that a Proteus? I think Stocky might actually be using a Proteus.
Oh, I've got him as a as a stock Octane.
It's probably. Is that something to do with if you purchase, you don't get to see it if you haven't purchased the car? And you're spectating? I'm not sure.
I would imagine not, because I do have it.
Very
Harvey
interesting.
up to challenge. Dandy is back, plays it forward, but there is no one there to follow up except for Pair. Finn jumping on a clear. Stocky spawning in time to get the clear for Pyro, taking it right down the other end. A double commit there from Pyro, but Pair's there to keep it in the Oblivion half. Dandy with a pass out to Harvey. Finds Finn. Finn just wide of the target. Pair with a save. And
wow.
Finn with the dunk.
Again, that prowess from Finn showing up here. An excellent read from him. Gets a demo, works his way through the cloud, and still is there to stuff Stocky back.
Oblivion taking the lead once more. Finn going for the kickoff along with Stocky. Stocky wins it, but it goes straight to Dandy. Cali on the wall to clear. But Harvey keeps it in the Pyro half. Dunking Pair. And Finn with a shot.
Does it again. Excellent shot from him at that. Harvey coming off the ceiling, getting a nice pass off the corner. Made it all too easy for Finn to connect with not only himself but the ground and get a powerful shot to the top of the net.
Oblivion now 2 goals up and looking to take this series 2-0 against Pyro. Pair up, cleared by Dandy. Over to Harvey, but he's missed. Stocky with a long clear down. Finn's got to clear up, and he has done so. Cali with the touch. Finn with a good clear, finds Dandy, takes control on the wall. And a ball across, well cleared by Stocky. Finn with a shot just wide of the post, looking very dangerous this series. Stocky with the touch, Cali with a follow-up.
Ooh!
And pinches it off the ground. And over Dandy, I believe it was net, was it?
Yes, I think it was. A nice... Oh, Finn, actually. A nice bouncing shot from him, though. Impossible to read, really, when you're at that last-ditch effort as the last man back with no option but to hope that the ball's hit towards you. Not really a failure on anybody of Oblivion. The miss from Harvey was, the thing that kind of caused it, but at the same time, good capitalization from Pyro.
Certainly was, and it's what they need to be doing this series, taking control of those mistakes, putting more shots on net as well. Stocky on the backboard. Poor clear though, but he's kept it under control and pushed it right into the Oblivion half, followed by Pair, who will look to drop this one down, intercepted by Harvey. Cali with a shot, and a good save there from Finn, who's following the ball, but blocked by Cali. Pair into the middle, Stocky will look to challenge. Oh, and a deflection almost hitting off of Finn and into the net there. Right down the other end, Dandy with a shot. And it's 3-1 to Oblivion.
Great follow-up from Dandy. He definitely had an open net available. An oncoming Pair was looking to quickly sweep in and knock away the ball, but honestly, it was probably as good of a play as he could get, hitting it just to the right so that the oncoming Pair would miss, and then following it up off the back wall read.
Cali getting a bit unfortunate, flipping his car on the base of the post. And Oblivion now 3-1 up. Cali to follow Stocky with a shot, and it's all back to 1-goal deficit.
Great response from Stocky. The confusion in the corner, honestly, probably should have been dealt with much quicker by Oblivion. And Stocky was fortunate to end up with a ball in front of him and an open net chance. But, you know, good clinical finish from him in order to make sure that Pyro is getting what they need.
Pyro back within 1. Pair follows up. Save from Finn. Followed by Cali, who will continue to follow us around the wall, and a miss from Dandy there on the wall, but Finn's there to clean up. Blocked by Pair. Harvey to take control here. Just puts it down into the Pyro half, a little bit wasteful with possession there. Pair keeping it in the Oblivion half. Cali with the block. Harvey up. Followed down by Dandy. An interesting touch there from Stocky, and another goal from Finn. Finn's had a hat-trick.
This is a beautiful play by Oblivion. Harvey always looking to angle the ball on as far as he can to get it downfield in a position that the enemy team cannot touch. And that's exactly what he's done here. They got a clear, but it was too difficult of a ball to respond to easily and allowed an easy setup for Finn. Well, not easy at that. It was an excellent shot, but...
Ball down into the Pyro half. Dandy. Ball across. Cali with the clear. Looks to follow. And has squeezed it past Harvey. Stocky with a follow, but doesn't quite make connection. Pair. All the way down the other end. And Finn with a block. Dandy off the wall. Cali is up to clear. Followed by Stocky. But Finn with another touch. Finn all over the pitch at this point.
Yeah, Finn has definitely been rotating around in circles and always been in the critical spot in order to make a play. He's been the most effective player on the team in this game too. And especially, you know, game 1 with the only goal coming to him, I think he's been overwhelmingly the deciding factor for Oblivion.
Demo from Cali should keep the pressure on Oblivion. But he's missed the touch, as has Dandy. Finn with an attempted clear, but Stocky to block. Cali dropping down. Oh, and Pair just narrowly misses getting the shot off. With 4 seconds to go, it's going to look like Oblivion take the series. Pair with a consolation goal here. Well, maybe not a consolation. 1 second. If we're looking at this,
on Reddit reveals that it should say that somehow somebody might get a clip here. Boy, wouldn't we love that? But
1 second to go. Pyro down by 1. They can technically do it.
Perfect kickoff for it as well.
Oh, Harvey keeps it up. Here. Finn drops it down and Oblivion take the series 2-0.